Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today I'm going to be answering Module Two's question and really focus in on the 21st century learning and learners. So here we go. As a pre-service teacher that is entering to teach a 21st century learner, this is a classroom I would want to build. I'll first give an overview of certain parts of the classroom and why I'd want them there, and tie it into research from this module and outside research that I've found. First and foremost, if I am able to have control of the whole space, I would really want an open air concept with tons of natural light. I would want to design and replicate my classroom to what many real life businesses and corporations are implementing today. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the whole open air concept that like Google has done and Microsoft and those big companies, those advertisement companies, a lot of them have done a really good job, and I'd really want to replicate that in my classroom. The aim to my language classroom is to have fun, engaging, and a collaborative setting. With that being said, there's going to be a high emphasis on contextualized and personalized language learning. So the main thing with that is that I'm no longer going to be a teacher that is standing at the front of my classroom. I'm more of a facilitator working alongside my students. As you see, I have two whiteboards and one smartboard. Although I want to rely heavily on technology, this is my way of having a backup plan. We know that technology can have a mind of its own and it may not work every time due to external reasons. I also have the whiteboard there because part of the whiteboard I would really like to have anything that we're going to highlight today so students can resort back. Also, anything that needs to be done or further looked at for my students, I can kind of just always have all those announcements up there. I also have a wall where I have personalized it myself. So right here, the personalized wall. This might be pictures of me and my family, my dog, friends, hobbies of mine, photos with students, with them at their extracurricular activities, some favorite quotes, and so on. This is just a way that I really think that personalization in the classroom is key. And I just want my students to no longer I don't want them to see me as a dictator by any means. And like I said, more of a facilitator. And I think that's just one way of doing that. Through many courses also in my education career and class discussions and readings in this module, there's such an emphasis on collaboration. And this is exactly why I have these semicircular tables and have about 5 students sitting at each table. And this is really to highlight that collaboration and to increase communicative learning in my language classroom. This will also be a lot easier when it comes to project-based and discovery-based learning, which I really hope that majority of my class is based on. I also wanted a wall where students could personalize it. So just like I have a personal wall, we can have a student bulletin board. And on this, the class can kind of collaborate together and share their desires together. Maybe a student reads a news article that fascinates them that they want to share with their fellow classmates, or someone tweeted someone and got a response. Maybe it was a celebrity or someone significant in their life and they just want to share that. I think that that's a really good way to put up kind of student work. Also, I wanted to create a word wall. And this word wall is kind of it kind of exemplifies our learning journey throughout the year. And these are concepts and words and so on that my students will be learning. And in an artistic and colorful way, I'd want to put it up just so they can see the knowledge that they have attained in my classroom. Also, I'm still a reader myself, so this designated corner here is what I am called the bookshelf. And this is kind of so if there's other students like me that like that actual book, they have that opportunity to go to the bookshelf and read a book instead of reading it online. This is a way to attain to many of my students. As you see, there are Chromebooks available in my class. And there's certain students that I'm sure would rather a physical book and certain students that would rather digitalized books. And that's kind of, I'm leaving up to them. I also want to eliminate textbooks, but we'll have an option to resources to be printed. Like the infograph in the module highlighted, 86% of students believe they study more efficiently with the tablets, but then my question is, how about the other 14%? And I wouldn't want to lose them anywhere. So with the use of technology in my classroom, I want students to be able to utilize Web 2.0 in not only their learning, but in the creation and the projects and assignments. So in the article 21st Century Learner and Learning, they found that students and administrators want technology in the classroom, more options for furniture, more personal connection, learning beyond the curriculum, more collaboration, real life problems, and so on. And this is why I really want to reiterate the importance of creating contextualized language learning. According to a national survey by Mediaspart, 75% of Canadian students in grade 4 to 11 use YouTube, and when it comes to Facebook, the percent jumps to 95% of students use it by grade 11. Also, according to a study by Mediasmart, over 4,043 K-12 teachers across Canada, 79% strongly agree that digital technologies make it easier for students to learn. And that's exactly why I have the Garner's multiple intelligences here, because I really do think digital literacy and technology in the classroom really exemplify and highlight that. Also, I do believe that contextualized language learning can target all type of intelligences. Also, I want to add that we are mandated to incorporate technology and resources in our classroom as part of the revised teacher quality standards from Alberta Education. So as I conclude, I just want to point out in the works of Friesen and Jardine, they address the concept of learning for landscape, and I quote, "Curriculum integration involved understanding how topic as they lived in the world do not necessarily subdivide in the specific curriculum disciplines as outlined in the POS." I really agree, and the statement resonated with me. This is exactly why I find it important to contextualize my language classroom, bring in digital literacy in my language classroom, because it's used in every aspect of students' everyday life. And I want to be able to expand their knowledge in what our system so calls a subject matter, this being French in my case, to be able to show my students that implementing the importance of this language and literacy goes beyond these walls and has an impact on your everyday life, but not just today, but all of their future endeavors. Thank you.